Is there anybody here on YouTube who is happy with what Avid is doing? I see some plus sides. Personally, I feel like if someone wants to get an introduction into Pro Tools, $9.95 or $9, whatever it is a really reasonable price to get into Pro Tools and start using it, especially for like students. Because previously Pro Tools was too expensive for some of my students. The school that we go that I teach at, we don't provide you with free Pro Tools. We don't have the funding for that. So they have to figure out a way to get it themselves. And yeah, we had the Pro Tools first. We had all these other options, but I felt like, having this version of Pro Tools is kind of cool if you're tracking, especially if you're tracking just a few live synthesizers and a live drum machine. If you're not, yeah, it's a different story. But I do feel like for the current Pro Tools users, it's a bit of a disappointment. And I've had a few disappointments with a lot of different DAWs. Reason in particular, not having the VS T3. It's like, you guys, come on. All the videos we see are people using the Reason as a plugin, which is awesome, but there's so many other plugins out there. I'm looking at Spitfire Audio right now. I'm also locking into some hardware right now so that because I'm seeing like if everything's going to go into having a subscription, there's only so many things I could subscribe to. I will sacrifice something in a minute. I had to sacrifice my title for a bit to readjust where I was going to actually start subscribing again. And it looks like, as far as my entertainment's going to be, I might start subscribing to YouTube and get rid of Netflix and Tidal and Spotify and Apple because I'm on this channel so much and I love it. But yeah, I'm actually trying to find out what your views are on it. Like, I want to know what everybody else is thinking. Like, is there anybody out there that feels like this is a good move, or is there anyone who finds like the benefits of it? Because like I said, overall, I don't see a great benefit of this. Overall, I don't. If it was a cheaper subscription for the middle range, I might see, yeah, that's cool. But overall, I don't, because we have to subscribe to so many things. And I think that a lot of these businesses are going into this subscription model with the right intentions business-wise, because, I mean, subscription it's the way to go, right? Like, people are subscribing to stuff. They're actually doing it. They're not just pirating. They're actually subscribing, and it's proven that it works, right? It's worked for people who use Spotify. Like, wow, who would have thought? But I'm kind of curious to what everybody is thinking, and if there is anything positive that you can say about this new thing that Avid is doing. That's another reason why, I have a light version of Ableton 11. I have FL Studio. I have Reason 10 point whatever. I've got the latest version of Logic, Pro Tools 2020, and Pro Tools 8. I also use machine software. I have the MPC. I have three MPCs. And so, like, I've got a lot of options, so I'm not going to be stuck in this mode when it comes down to everything being subscription. And like I said, that's why I have just a few pieces of not plug-in, but hardware that I would normally use for plug-in. So I have 2 compressors and 1 reverb unit. That's it. 1 bass amp. Everything else, I'm just tracking into Pro Tools 8. And because I have a mixer using old DigiDesign, I can track through that and run stuff and commit to it without having to put a plug in and wonder, oh, I have this option. I kind of force myself into a situation. And I like that workflow because it's fast. But I'm curious about those of you who are looking into Pro Tools or have Pro Tools or current Pro Tools users. How do you feel about it? Is there anyone who has anything good to say? If it's all bad, you can leave that down in the comments as well. But yeah, I'm mostly looking for if there's anybody who can find positives about it. And those of you who feel bad about it, negative, is there anything positive you can say about it? So please leave me a comment, because because I'm curious. I am so curious because everything I've seen so far, with the exception of maybe one person, that probably be people who are running like Pro Tools schools. Those are the only ones who have a lot of positive stuff to say. What they're running a school teaching Pro Tools, so they've got every reason to be supportive of the product, right? So yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you like what I'm doing. I'm an artist, amongst other things. Some of you might know I got the 18 Bones page as well, because I'm a barber. I own a barber shop. I own my own barbering products. But primarily I'm a musician, singer first. But yeah, so subscribe to my channel. Check me out. Check out my music on wherever you listen to music, including YouTube. But yeah, let me know.